Hello kids, in our last class we have understood about the integers and we have solved the questions using the smaller numbers. And now in today's class we are going to learn that how we have to add and subtract the larger numbers. And numbers, we are talking about the integers, that is both the positive and the negative numbers. So let's begin with the class. We have adding and subtracting larger numbers. The picture shows a mine, a place where minerals are extracted by digging into the rock. The truck, this is the truck, is at the ground level, but the minerals are present both above and below the ground level. And there is a fast moving lift which moves up and down in the mine shaft, carrying people and ore. So what it says is that we have a mine here. This is the ground level and we can take this ground level as 0, which is already marked here. Now there are minerals both above and below the ground level, and also at the ground level the truck is present. Now to move up and below in the mine there is a lift. So this vertical line, you can see it's a lift which can move up and down. Some of the levels are marked in the picture. As we can see, the ground level is at 0 meters. Level above the ground are marked by positive numbers and level below they are marked with the negative numbers. The number indicates how many meters above or below the ground level it is. So here the unit we are using is meters and the numbers are given to us. Above the ground level, that is above the 0 meters, we have the positive numbers, and below it we have the negative numbers. And the formula which we are going to use is the same here. That is, starting level plus movement will give us the target level. So whatever value is given to us, we can always find the other value. Okay, so let's move straight away to the exercise, that is the figure it out of this one. Okay, so what we have here is, first question is, first of all, this is one of the examples shown here where we have a number line. 0 is the midpoint. Above 0, we have the positive numbers marked, and below it, we have the negative numbers marked. Okay. So now what is given to us here is that complete the expressions. We have to complete the expressions here. We have plus 40. To this plus 40, we have to add something to reach to 200. That means this is our starting point and we have to add the movement to it so that we should reach to 200. So kids, this is easy, simple mathematics. We are at the 40th number plus 40 and we need to reach at 200 here. And what do we need? We need to take the movement of steps. How many movements are required here? So if we add 160 to 40, we will get 200. Since we are moving up, this 160 will be a positive number. So that means to this plus 40, add plus 160. This will give us plus 200. Okay. So this is first part. Similarly, we have the second part. Now in this scenario, we have plus 40. We have to add some number to it so that we should reach to the minus 200 in this case. That means we are at minus 40. This is our starting point. And minus 200 is the, this is plus 40 and this is minus 200 target point. And we need to take the movement here so that we should reach to 200. So how many steps we have to take, kids? See, just do it like this way. From 40 to 0, we'll have 0 here because when we'll start moving to the negative numbers, we'll have 0 in between. So from 40 to 0, straight away, we have 40 steps. And since we are going down, that means it will be minus 40. Okay, so we have minus 40 here. After minus 40, we will reach to 0. Now to this minus 40, we will have to add from 0 to minus 200. That means we are going to add minus 200 to it. So the answer will be minus 240. Okay, I hope you have understood what we have done here is plus 40 is our starting point and we have to reach to minus 200. Since we have to reach to minus, so we have to go down. So from 40 to 0, it will be minus 40, because if I add minus 40 to plus 40, we will get 0. We have to reach here first. So minus 40 till 0. And from this 0 to minus 200, again we have to add minus 200 because we are going down only. So this is minus 240. If we add to it, we will get 200 here. Okay, this is done. Now few questions, kids, I'm doing for you, and few you have to do it yourself. So let me take E part now. I'm removing this here. Okay. Now let us see what is there in E part. So in E part, what we have is minus 200 minus 40. So what does that mean? We have a minus in between. We have a minus in between here. That means this is my target and this is my starting point. And we have to find the movement. What is the movement? So my target is minus 200 somewhere here, right? And then my starting point is minus 40. So if this is my line, sorry, this should be straight, 0. So minus 40 will be somewhere here and I have to reach down. I have to reach down here. So since I have to reach down, first of all, I will make a minus here. I will write down minus. Now from 40 to 200, if I have to reach, how much steps I have to take? I have to take 160 steps to reach from 40 to 200. But it will be minus because we are moving down here. Okay. So our answer will be minus 160 here. I hope this is clear, kids. What we have done, our target is minus 200 and starting point is minus 40. Both are below 0. But minus 440 is the starting point and it is above minus 200 because these are the negative numbers. So now if I start from minus 40, I have to go to minus 200. I have to go down. Down means it will be minus sign first of all. And then to reach from 40 number to 200 number, I have to take 160 steps. Okay. So that's how we have got this number. Okay, now let me do one more question for you. Let me take D part. Okay, so in D part, what we have, minus 50 plus something will give us minus 200. This minus 50, that means this is my starting point. I have to add a movement to it so that I should reach my target as minus 200. So kids, if I take the same diagram here, what I'm going to do is I'm erasing this. It says my starting point is minus 50 somewhere here and I have to reach to minus 200. I have to reach here. So how many steps I have to take? Again, same like the another question. From minus 50 to minus 200, I have to go down. That means I have to take minus. And then from 50 to 200, how many steps I'll have to take? 150. Okay. So we will get minus 150 here. Easy. So kids, now I think that these questions should be clear to you. We have to use the same formula everywhere here. Okay. Now let's move further in this and try do the next questions. Kids, the questions which I have not taken, they are homework for you and they are very easy. Please practice them at your home. Okay. Now try evaluating the following expression by similarly by drawing or imagining a suitable lift. Similar questions we have to do here. Okay. So again, I'm going to pick these questions. I'm going to pick A first. So what we have here is minus 125 and minus 30. We have, this is my starting point, this is movement because plus is giving in between, and I want to find the target. So that means if this is my line, I'm drawing it here, okay, and my starting point is minus 125 somewhere here, okay. So from this minus 125, what I'm doing is I am moving, I am adding, I'm taking a movement of minus 30. Minus means I'm further going down. How many steps? 30 steps down. Okay, because this is a movement of 30 steps. So I have to minus 125, I am going minus 30 more. So at what point I am going to reach? It will be addition of these two. So 5 plus 0 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, and 1. And since it is down, this is minus 155. So here, kids, we will get minus 155 as the answer, because addition is given to us, movement is given to us, starting point is given to us, and we have to find the target, which is minus 155 in this question. Okay. Now let me take question number D. This is plus 80 and then minus of 150. So kids, we have minus here in between this. So that means 80 is my target. Okay. This is minus 150 starting point, and we have to find the movement in this case, right? So how we are going to do this? Let us do it here. Plus 80 is my target. Somewhere here plus 80 is there. Okay. And then my starting point is minus 150. It is somewhere here. From minus 150 to 180 I have to go. So first of all, I will go from minus 150 to 0. And since I'm going up, I will take plus. So this is plus 150. Okay. I have reached here after taking 150 steps of positive, and then to it again I have to add how much? 80 more, because again I'm going up from here from 0 to 80. So this is the number of total, this is the total movement which I'll have to do to reach from minus 150 to 80. If I add these, I will get 0 and 230. So answer will be 230 in plus. Why plus? Because I am moving up. Okay. So this is plus 230. One more question we'll take, kids. We'll take question number H is easy. H is very, very easy. So I'll not take H. I will take G. Let's do G. Let's take question number G now. So in G, what we have? Minus 99 plus 200. So that means starting point is given to us. This is the movement, and we have to find the target. So that means, let me draw that I am at minus 99 here, and I have to and I am taking 200 steps in positive. That means I am going here and taking 200 steps positive. So since I am going up, that's why it is positive here. So after from 99, if I am taking 200 steps, where I am going to reach? So kids, here we can easily find this out, that from 99 to 200, this will be 101. This is 101 positive steps. Okay. So target will be my 101 somewhere here. Okay. So this is how we have to do these questions. Okay. Now let's move further. Rest of the questions, kids, these are homework for you. Please do these. Now we have done many questions like this. Okay. So now what we have, back to the number line. The infinite lift we saw above looked very much like a number line, didn't it? In fact, if we rotate it by 90 degree, it becomes a number line. So kids, what it is saying is that we have done the lift that was vertical, right? And if we rotate it by 90 degree, it will become horizontal and it will be similar to a number line. So it should be straight. It should be similar to a number line, and also they have drawn a number line here for us. Okay, so let's pick this. Now what we have here is, it also tells us how to complete the number array to a number line, answering the question that we had asked at the beginning. To the left, so we know this, that 0 is at the center. To the right of 0 we have positive numbers, to the left of 0 we have negative numbers. Instead of traveling along the number line using a lift, we can simply imagine walking on it. To the right are the positive forward direction, and to the left is the negative or backward direction. So that means if we are going here, we'll get the positive numbers, we know, and this is the forward direction. Okay, that means we are going in the forward direction on this side. And if we are moved from 0 to the left side of the 0, we have the negative numbers, negative integers, and this is the backward direction. Okay, so now we have a few questions on the basis of this. Here, smaller numbers are now to the left of the bigger number. This also we know, that if we move along the number line in the right direction, the number which is more toward the right will always be bigger than the number at the left. Okay, so 5 is greater than 2. We know 5 is here and 2 is here. So 5 is more on the right side of 2. It is on the right side of 2. It will always be greater than 2. Similarly, it will always be greater than 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and all the negative numbers also. Now, if from 5 you wish to go over 9. So if from 5 you want to reach to 9, how far you must travel along the number line. So how much you have to walk here. Okay, so how we can do this? From 5 to 9, 5, we will take one step, second step, third step and fourth step. 5 plus 4 will give us 9. So if we put the same thing in our formula we are using till now, 5 is my starting point, movement I am making of 4 steps, and I am reaching target at 9. Same thing has been done here. So if we know any two values, we can always find out the third value here. Okay. Next, if you are at 9, now from 9, if you wish to go to 3, so that means 9 is my starting position, 3 is my target position. I want to go from 9 to 3. How can I find out? Starting, we have target position 3 minus the starting position 9, right? So this will give me 6, but since it's a backward direction, because I am going back from 9 to 3, it will be minus. Okay, so same thing has been written here. You must move 6 steps backward. So you must move minus 6. So kids, this is clear. 3 was my target position. Starting position was 9. 6 is the movement. And why it is negative here on the number line? Because we are going backward from 9 to 3. Okay. Now, next what we have is, now from 3, if you wish to go to minus 2, so that means your starting point is 3 and target is minus 2. Okay, so target is minus 2 and starting position is 3 here, plus 3. We have to find the movement, how much movement we have to take from here. Okay, so since again from 3 I'm going to this position, it is how many steps we are taking here? We are taking here minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be total 5 steps we are taking here. Okay, movement is 5 steps, and then since we are going to the backward direction, we will get minus. Okay, it is clear. See, we have the starting point, we have the target, we have to find the movement. We'll simply put the values in the formula. Target minus starting point will give us the movement. Target is minus 2 minus as is starting point was plus 3, and we will get the movement. 3 plus 2 is 5, and since it's a backward direction, it is minus 5 here. Okay. Now figure it out says, mark 3 positive numbers and 3 negative numbers. So let us mark 3 positive numbers, 8, 5 and 3, and negative numbers in red. It is -3, -5, -7. Okay. Write down the above 3 marked numbers in the 3 marked negative numbers in the following boxes. So we have taken -3, we have taken -4, and we have taken -7 as the 3 numbers here. Okay. Now, is 2 greater than -3? So question is 2 greater than -3? Yes, because 2 is on the right side of 0. It is also on the right side of -3, and 2 is a positive number. Positive number is always bigger than a negative number. Okay, so 2 is greater than -3. Second question is -2 greater than 3? So now let me erase this first. Let me erase this, and now let's see what it says is -2, which is this number, greater than 3? So answer is no. This answer was yes. This answer is no, because 3 is a positive number and it will always be greater than the negative number. Now, what are a part is -5 plus 0. So, what is -5? Starting point, movement is 0. And so, we will reach to which point? So, from -5, I am not moving at all. I am at 0. Answer will be -5 only. So, question number 4, a part -5 plus 0 will be -5 only. Okay. Now, B part is 7 plus -7. So that means my starting point in this question, starting point is 7, and I am making a movement of -7 here. Okay, so that means I will reach to 0. It also means that I'm somewhere here. Okay, and I'm taking -7. Okay, 7 steps backward, so I will reach to 0. Now, next questions, kids, I'm giving you as a homework. These are very, very easy questions. Okay, so you have to practice all these questions very well. And if you have any queries on this, please always ask me. You can always email me. Now, using the unmarked number line to add and subtract. So kids, till now we were marking the things, but now we have bigger numbers, and it's possible, but it's very, very lengthy to mark the bigger numbers on number line. So what we'll do, we'll take approximations and we will do the questions on the basis of this. Okay, so let's go through it. Here, just as you can do addition, subtraction, and comparison with small numbers using the number line, you can also do them with the large numbers by imagining an infinite number line. Infinite means we always know that a line is always infinite. Okay, so or drawing an unmarked number line. This one is unmarked number line, only 0 is marked. Why 0 is marked? So that we can differentiate that from where the positive numbers will start and from where the negative numbers will start. Okay, so now we can just mark any numbers on this. The line shows only the position of 0, other numbers are not marked. It is convenient to use an unmarked line to add and subtract integers. Example is given to us. So it is 85 plus -60. So somewhere we have 85. If no sign is given in front of a number, that number is always considered as positive. Okay, it will always be a plus number, positive number. So 85 means plus 85. Plus means on the right side of 0. So plus 85 is marked here. This is the starting point. And then a movement of -60 is done. -60 means 60 steps, but in opposite, backward direction. That means something like this. And where it will reach? Simple. It is 85 minus 60. It will reach to 25. Okay. And this 25 will be positive only because we have not crossed 0 here. Okay. Similarly, we can do these questions also. Now what we have here is the following unmarked number line show a subtraction problem, which can also be written as missing addend problem. Okay, so what it says as from 250 it has moved to minus 100. So we can also say that from 250 it is moving back. That means since it is moving back, so that means what we'll have here, we will have minus here, and then some number to reach to minus 100. You can also compare this with the starting point, target, and the movement. So I'll take plus here. Okay, so what it is going to do, from 250 it has to reach to minus 100. So from 250 to 0, it will be what? It will be minus 250, and from minus 250, if I add minus 250 to it, it will reach 0. Now from this 0 to 100, it has to move further. So that is minus 100 more. So that means it has to take minus 350 steps to move to reach to minus 100. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So this is how I have done it using starting point, movement, and target. You can also do this using the simple mathematics. Okay, how? We have 250 and we have to reach to minus 100 here. They are in opposite numbers. So from 250 to you have to reach to 0 first. This distance, that is minus 250, you will take, and again these numbers you will take, that is minus 100 straight away. So this will be minus 350. You can also do this straight away instead of putting it in formula. Okay. So now we have few questions based on these. Right. So use unmarked number lines to evaluate these expressions. So kids, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick two questions, B and C. Okay. So what does B says? B says that this is my number line. I am marking 0 here. We have plus 105. It will be somewhere here because it is in positive, and minus 55. So minus will be somewhere here. So what is given to us? Since it is minus in between of these, that means this is my target point. This is my starting point and I have to take the movement. So from here I have to go to this direction. That means I will take positive. How many? Minus 55 to 0 means plus 55 I will take. To this again I am going to add 0 to 105. Okay. This for this many steps plus 55, from 0 to 105 plus 105. So let's add what we'll have here, 160 plus. So that means we have to take 160 steps to reach there. Okay. Next we have C part, 80 plus 80 minus 150. So let's do this. If I take a number line here, this is 0 plus 80 somewhere here, and then minus 150 is somewhere here. Okay, so if we use the subtraction formula, that means my target is 80. Okay, and my starting point is minus 150. Starting point is 150, and what I have to do, I have to reach from here to here. Okay, so how I'm going to do this? This is minus 50 to 0 means I have to go in this direction. It will be positive. So this distance is plus 150, and from here again plus. So plus 80. This is plus 230. So that means we have to take 230 positive steps to reach the target. That is 80 here. Okay, so this is simple, kids. Just remember this formula and we can always put the values and get these numbers. Okay, so now what we have here is, if we converting subtraction to addition and addition to subtraction. So what it is saying is that we can what we can solve these questions by subtracting the addition to subtraction and subtraction to addition. We know the formula that target floor minus starting floor. It will give us the movement needed, that how much we have to move, or this formula. Both of these we know. Now, if we start at 2, so if our starting point is 2 and we want to go to minus 3, that is target, how many steps we'll have to take. So what we are going to do here is we are going to put this formula to find out the number of steps we have to take. 2 is here, and then minus, and then minus 3. Okay, so since we have to do here, it will be 5 steps which will be required to move. Okay, and this 5 steps, since we are going target floor is 2 and we are starting from minus 3, so the movement required will be 5 here. This is how we have to do it. Now first method is, look at the number line. We see we need to move minus 5 in the backward direction. So therefore minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. So what it says is that if we take a number line and we take the starting point as plus 2, which will be somewhere here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm taking this number line. So what it says is, I am somewhere at 2. I'm going to start from 2 and I have to go to minus 3 here. Minus 3 here. So since I have, this is my target, I have to move in the, also we'll get minus here. We have to move in the backward direction. So since I have to move back, that means this distance, first of all, I will cover from 2 to 0 plus 2 to 0. If I have to take, it will be minus 2, right? Because if I'll add minus 2 to 2, if I'll take 2 steps back, since it is back, it is minus, and it's 2 step back, it is 2, I will reach 0. And again from 0 to minus 3, it is minus 3. So this will give me minus 5 backward, 5 steps in the backward direction. Second method is break the journey into 2 parts. So this is what I have explained you. The second method is what I have explained you. And in the third method, we can just simply solve it, that from here to here, what is the total distance? This is 3 steps, 2 steps, 5, and since it is in opposite direction, so this is minus 5 here. Okay, so we have these 2 ways using which we can do this question. So kids, you just have to remember this formula. You have to identify what is the starting floor, target floor, and the movement needed. On the basis of this, you can easily do the questions using the large number and the small numbers on the vertical number line and the horizontal number line. Okay, so please do the homework, and if you have any confusion, mail me, and I will see you all in the next class now. Thank you.